Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do another video for you guys and run through these different platforms. We'll talk about pretty much everything. Well, maybe not everything, but we'll talk about a lot of the different platforms that I've been talking about over the last week or so, give you updates, show you what's going on with them. And yeah, we'll just jump right into it. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, guys, so this should be fun to grab your favorite beverage, maybe a cup of coffee. I got me a cup of coffee right here. And yeah, we'll just jump right into it in no particular order. We'll cover these different platforms. Of course, it goes without saying that everything I talk about on my videos is for entertainment purposes only, not giving you financial advice. It's important that you do your own research, do your own due diligence. This is all risky stuff, guys. So if you're not okay with risk, not get into any of these platforms. And if you are okay with risk, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys, okay? Funds that you can put at risk, all right? So that being said, let's jump into it. As you can see here, I'm not really gonna cover the market right now, but the market looks pretty good. You look at Bitcoin, getting closer and closer to that 50K mark again. Ethereum looking strong, Binance coin looking really good, up over 5%, Cardano, almost 21% up over yesterday, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, really good stuff here. Chainlink looking really good. Let's look at what TRX is doing. TRX up at 6.21%, so that's really good stuff. So that being said, let's jump into it. Some of you guys know that I've been talking about this card for a long time, this crypto debit card, block card. Now they've rebranded. They're now known as Unbanked. They're opening in several different countries. They're actually open right now in several different countries, but I believe they're opening up like 31 or 32 European countries here in the near future. So stay tuned for that. This card has been working really good. I use this card often. I don't really use a lot of crypto, but if I do decide to use crypto and I use this, it's always worked pretty seamless. I've tested it out at ATMs, been able to pull out cash. I use it at gas stations, at CVS, at 7-Eleven. Recently, I just bought airline tickets and booked hotels with it. So it works seamless. Anywhere that accepts Visa, you'll be able to use it. If you're familiar with crypto debit cards, you simply load it up with some crypto, then you can use it. Cool thing about it is if you're staking on their platform, you can earn up to 6%, up to 6.38% crypto back. Okay. So if you want to check this out, a lot of you guys have been asking me, how do I use crypto? How do I spend it? This is one way. This is not the only way, okay? But this is one way you can do it. And the cool thing about it is they're constantly adding new features to their back office. You can also buy, sell, and even send crypto to other users. So yeah, this is the one that I've been using. I use a couple. This one has been the best, bar none, right? So check this out if you want. I have a link for this underneath the video. All right, guys, let's jump into Pandaenu. Let's go into, here's the back office for EtherConnect. Now, if you don't have a back office for EtherConnect, I'll leave a link down below in the link tree. Of course, as I've mentioned many times, you do need a VPN in certain countries. So if you're getting a screen that says, you don't have access or what have you, you just need to use a VPN. Now there's different VPNs you can, use. There's paid VPNs, there's free VPNs. Get the one that suits you the best, and then you'll be able to log into your back office. You can see here, ECC, the original token they, have. It'll be listed on Uniswap in about 4 days at $1. Started at 10 cents. So that should be really nice. If you go into the Pandaenu back office by clicking the Buy Now button right here, this is where they are right now with round one. They're 86% through. They should be probably in the next day, 2 days, 3 days, maybe. I'm not sure. They should hit their 200 billion cap, and then immediately it'll go to round two. Now, in round two, the tokens are going to be, twice the price, but you'll also have twice the release every single month as far as how the vesting works. Now, I did a video on that already. Go ahead and check that out. I think it's 2 or 3 videos before this one. So just go to my channel. You can see how I break that all that stuff down. But yeah, this one here, what they talked about yesterday in their Telegram is the workaround if you're not seeing your tokens Now, I don't know if it's going to work, obviously, because I see my tokens. Now, it took a long time for my tokens to show up, as you can see, but this was 0 for a long time. But one thing I did is I looked at the operation history. Now, if you don't see your tokens in your dashboard, if you go to operation history, you look at deposit history, you'll be able to see, or you should be able to see your deposit, right? So if you're not seeing your tokens on the dashboard, you see it in the deposit history, that means they have it logged in. It's just not showing up on the UI yet, right? It should show up in short order. Sorry about that. So just be patient. It'll show up, okay? If it's not showing up, one thing they said, now this is for if you use TRX. I don't know if it's going to work with other things. I don't even know if it's going to work for TRX. This is what they said on their Telegram. Go to buy with TRX and then go through the process again, but don't send any TRX. In other words, type in here what you originally purchased. Let's say you sent in $100, right? You'll type in $100 right here. You'll click confirm. It'll show you the address to send your TRX. Obviously, you're not going to send new TRX or more TRX. You already sent it. And what you're going to do is, if you remember the process, once you sent your deposit, there's a button down here that says like confirm you sent the transaction, something like that. What you're going to do is you're just going to click on that. Okay, so you're going to, as if you were sending a deposit in TRX, but you're not going to send TRX, you're just going to click on confirm. They said that that's the workaround. Obviously, I can't test it here because mine is showing up. But if you try that, let me know if that works for you. Leave it in the comments down below. Yeah, because I know there are some people still that haven't seen their tokens yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, check the operation history. We'll see what happens with this token. I certainly think that that it has the potential to, 10x. People are talking about 100x, 1000x, 10,000x. I don't know about all that stuff, right? The fact of the matter is if it does, 5x or 10x, man, it would be happy days for a lot of people, right? But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Again, as I've mentioned in my previous video, don't be too concerned about the lock if you're going to stake your tokens anyway, because who cares if you're only going to get 10% released to you every month if you're staking your tokens anyway, right? You're going to lock them in the staking platform regardless. So try to get your tokens at the cheapest cost, which is obviously getting in on round 1. So there's still a little bit of time to get in on round 1, or you can wait it out. Totally up to you. There's going to be different opportunities as we progress with this platform. So, just keep your eye on it. But yeah, it should be very, very interesting to say the least. Huge community. So we'll see what happens here. Let's talk a little bit about Drip. Drip, let me see. The price of Drip right now is at $23. It's kind of fluctuating between $22 and $25. Right now, as I'm making this video, it's at 23 and a quarter. So yeah, this thing here has been rock solid, as you guys know. While all this has been going on with Pandaenu, the pandemonium with that over the last couple of days, this thing has just been working in the background, just doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is kicking out 1% per day. And again, as long as the price, stays around $20 to $25, people got in on this when it was at $3, right? At the pre-sale, it was at $7 and change. So we're still way up from that period. And even if you got in when the price was a little bit higher, just stake your tokens, right? I mean, very simple strategies. When the price is up, lock some profits in and sell for BNB. When the price is down, just compound, right? Compound or buy the dip. If you just stay with that, again, I'm not giving you financial advice. Do whatever you want to do. That's kind of, a very simple way to do it. So I'm going to be doing an airdrop, guys. As you guys know, this is my account here that I've been talking about. We're going to match this account pretty quickly, guys. We will do an airdrop. Also, I have this account here. This is my newer account because obviously I'm not going to wait till I max out my account to start a new one. I want to be ahead of the curve there and have this one running. Going to be doing an airdrop from this account as well. So just waiting for a couple people. I've had a few people message me saying, hey, don't do an airdrop. I'm coming in. I'm just waiting for a transfer. I'm just waiting for this, this deposit or what have you. I'm going to get in. So give me a little bit of time. So I'm going to give those people a little bit of time. then I'm going to be doing an airdrop from both accounts, really. So again, if you want to double dip and get airdrops on both accounts, wouldn't be a bad idea to follow me over here on this account as well. So you do need to create another wallet, just so you know. But once you do that, you should be gold, right? Uswap, as you can see here, they did their IDO for the corn token yesterday. It was pretty successful. They sold out in a couple of minutes, not sold out, but they hit their 100% their goal in about 9 minutes or something like that. And in the 3 hours, it was only a 3-hour IDO. I think they did like almost 300%, something like that, close to 300% of what they were trying to do, or the UME that they were trying to raise. So yeah, if you go to their Telegram, let me see here if I go to their Telegram. Give me a second. All right, if you go to their Telegram, you'll see this picture right here, or you can go to the pinned messages, you'll see this picture. This is kind of the ecosystem. I mean, they already have an ecosystem with their DEX that they're developing. Obviously, there's a yield farming component to it where you can farm UME. You can also farm the other tokens that they've come out with, right? There's a staking side to it. You know, for example, if you have EFT or even UME, you can stake it long term. What they're doing here with their Lori token, with their corn token, with their game, right? Their chicken coop game, is they're creating an ecosystem here that one token is going to feed into the other token. And the goal is that if you have bags in all of their tokens, you can create yield by playing and participating in their farm, in their farmland, right? So again, I'm not going to go through this. You can check this out for yourself. I talked about their Medium article already in my previous video, so you can check that out also. But they are developing. You know, one thing that I'm always looking for is, you know, is the dev team developing? Are they innovating? Are they stagnant? Are they not doing anything? Are they being lazy? One thing about these guys is they're, you know, sometimes they do something that's a hit. Sometimes they do something that's not so much a hit, but they're constantly developing and innovating. And for me, you know, it's a long-term hold anyway, a long-term build. So I like what I'm seeing here. If you want to check all this stuff out, again, check out their Medium article. I think that breaks it down the best. But other than that, yeah, good stuff here. Let's move on. Give me 1 second. All right, so let me see here. USwap, crypto future. This one here, they just added a lot more tokens that you can use to buy packages. Something like almost 15 plus tokens that they've added. If you want to, of course, you know, the original 3 tokens that you could use to deposit and buy packages was Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and I think Litecoin, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, pick the cryptocurrency you like. If you want to get into this, again, this can pay up to 3% a day. Now it's up to, like this past week, it was a little bit lower. But again, you'll earn until you hit 300% on your package, okay? So this one here is working great so far, right? All the withdrawals have been coming through. Just made another 2 withdrawals today. So this one here has been working pretty seamless. No other updates really to talk about with crypto future other than it's working, right? Let's talk about the Daisy token. I talked about this briefly, you know, a couple of days ago. At the time, Daisy had just launched. The token itself was at, I think, $12. You can see here it's now at $6.72. I'm sure people are selling quite a bit. Of course, people can't sell their whole bag because of the vesting, right? That vesting feature that they have. But you got to remember, there were a lot of members who got in early with huge bags, right? They were buying it at 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents. So these people, I'm assuming, had huge bags. So even if they're getting 5% of that released of that big bag, you know, still comes out to quite a bit. But still, if you got in on this at $1 at the preferred customer round, it's at $6.72, a little bit under 7x. You know, that's still huge gains right there. And again, they're going to be launching their staking platform soon. Right now, Daisy token is being listed on several different exchanges. This is what I'm waiting for. This is what I'm going to do with my Daisy tokens. I'm going to stake them for passive income. I'm always looking to add different streams of passive income, and it's not going to be any different with this one. So you can see your Daisy token is an integral part of the whole ecosystem. And then staking, right? You can stake. Stake is one of the many incentivization programs that Daisy platform offers. Daisy tokens can be staked to gain yield, which is what we want. The differentiating element that is purely unique to Daisy is that the yield is deducted from platform fees. Staking Daisy tokens also opens exclusive first round allocation of every pre-sale that comes to the platform. Every IDO that comes to them, first dibs is going to come to the Daisy holders, Daisy token holders. So once we get closer to that and they launch their platform, we'll be talking about that. In the meantime, I'm just keeping a loose eye on the token, looking at the price a little bit, but not really paying too much focus on it because I'm just waiting for the staking platform to launch. Elevate Pass, this one here, they paid out their second passive payout on Wednesday, right? Because they do it weekly. Again, for the second week in a row is at 3%. So this one here, you can earn up to 3% a week by buying ad packs. Now the ad packs also gives you ad credits, so you can use those ad credits to promote other platforms, other crypto deals, other things that you're in to the members. Yesterday, they posted their first trading proof video. So I have that video right before this one. You can check that out. It's like a 6 or 7 minute video where they talk about their trades. They show their Binance account, what they're doing to create those profits. So yeah, pretty cool that they're showing their trading and what they're doing behind the scenes. So again, if you want to check this out, this is more of a conservative play, but again, I have a bunch of stuff. I have stuff that's super high risk. I have stuff that's a little bit more conservative. So I have a mix in my portfolio. As long as I have different income streams paying out every single day, I'm good to go. IHub Global, guys, this is a free opportunity, guys. If you haven't checked this out yet, I will leave a link down below. Linktree, watch that presentation. And again, there's no real risk with this because it's not costing you anything, right? You can get yourself a miner device. Now, somebody said, well, it's not really free because I got to pay for the miner. If you go through IHub Global, that miner device will be free. Now, the caveat is they're back ordered, so you're not going to get your device for, I think, 2 months, something like that. If you don't want to wait, you can go get a Helium miner outside of IHub Global, and yes, it will cost you $500+. Give me 1 second. So yeah, if you want to get it free, go through IHub Global. Also, if you want to participate in the network, obviously go through IHub Global. Let's take a quick look at Helium right now. $24, 22% over yesterday. When I started talking about this, it was at $16. And when this came out, it was at what was it when it first came out? Let me see here. 30 cents. Yeah, 32 cents. 32 cents, guys. So in the last year, it was July 20th it was at 30 cents. July 2021, as you can see here, was up at 13. Now it's at 24. So major. I mean, this thing is moving. A lot of people are speculating that this will be $100 token by the end of, the next 6 months, something like that, right? Who knows? Maybe the next 6 or 12 months. If you can farm it, when the price is still relatively low, and it hits $100 and beyond, I mean, those are gains, right? Those are gains. So check this out, guys. I mean, again, like I said, there's really no risk involved. Create an account, get yourself plugged in. And again, there's 2 things you can do. You can wait for your miner, or you can, while you're waiting for your miner, share your link and, start building a team. That way you can kind of have both things working for you. Okay. So yeah, this one here I'm excited about. We'll talk about that more. We'll talk about this more as we move forward. Taurus Protocol right now just doing its thing. The price of the token, the wire token, is at 75 cents. I'm going to say something about this. I'm blanking out right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, this thing here is it's doing its thing. What you got to do is you got to go to the exchange and then take your whatever you have in your wallet balance. The exchange, like right now, I have $146. You use this to buy wire coin, right? Then once you sell your once you buy your wire coin, right? You then go to sell a wire coin, and then you can sell it out for BNB. Okay, so we've done this already before, but that's how you do it. Some people have been asking me, how do I withdraw from this platform? That's how you do it. Pretty simple. So yeah, they're doing their thing. I think they're doing their English webinars. They do them every day, so you can get plugged into those if you want to check this out more. MetaZero, SDK Meta, the company, the MetaZero is actually the phone. The company is going to be called SDK Meta. This one here, people are just getting positioned as we get closer towards, next quarter, towards the end of next quarter. We'll be talking about this pretty heavily. Right now, it's all about positioning, getting yourself a position, maybe start building a team. Super excited about those of you guys that have locked arms with us with this project. Look, we have people that have 140, 150 personal referrals and are just blowing it out of the park. I mean, just amazing, amazing stuff. So yeah, 2022, this platform, we're going to do some big things. I was going to do a video talking about the actual comp plan, but then I noticed they said that we're not, I don't know if we're not allowed to talk about it. So, go to your back office, download this right here, and you can go through it yourself. It breaks down the compensation plan. So if I can get approval, or if I get the okay saying that I can talk about the comp plan, because again, they're still in pre-launch. So I don't know if this can be put out there. Then I'll do a video if I get approval. Other than that, go check this out yourself. They do have a pretty nice comp plan. You can build residual income, and these secure phones. This is the wave of the future. You're getting ahead of the trend right here. So again, anytime you can get ahead of a major trend, it's always a good thing. It's always about positioning when it comes to business. Last but not least, guys, SwapIt. SwapIt just, I've talked about this. I talked about this more on my other channel, but this is a pretty cool platform where you can receive airdrops, NFTs. Just to give you an idea how big the NFT market is. In my previous videos, I talked about M getting into the NFT market, sports teams, professional sports teams. A lot of rappers, people in the hip hop space are getting into NFTs. People are using NFTs to, sell their real estate. I mean, there's so many ways. I'm even blown away because I'm studying this NFT space. And I'm like, wow, there's so many ways people can use this. But just to give you an idea of how popular this is another huge corporation that is getting into the NFT game. They actually are dropping this today. WWE drops John Cena NFTs leading into SummerSlam. The first drop is today at 8 p.m. Eastern. So, I mean, when you got the WWE getting into the NFT space, you got Marvel Comics, you have all these big, these big corporations, that there's money in it. These corporations would not be getting into this space if there was no money into it. I mean, Star Trek, I mean, I can go on and on and on, but with this platform, you can earn crypto airdrops, you can earn Bitcoin, you can also earn NFTs. These are two of the coins that they've airdropped. Let me show you one of them. This is Liddy Capital. This month, this is the coin that they're airdropping to members. As you can see here today, it's down by 3%. But if you look at the last month, look what it's done. It's at 2 cents, a little bit over 2 cents right here. And in the last 30 days, it's gone as high as, what is this? 4 cents, right? Took a little bit of a dip. I'm sure people locked in their profits at that. Anytime you see a major pump like this, there's always a correction, right? And now it's starting to climb a little bit back up. But yeah, you can see here, it's done pretty well. And again, there's use case with this coin. You can research this coin yourself. They also airdrop this one here, the SAT token. This one's up at 3.8%. But for me, you know, it's cool that I'm going to get airdrops in different cryptocurrencies and I can earn Bitcoin, but I'm looking to collect these NFTs. So pretty awesome stuff to say the least. It's a little bit different of a platform, so go ahead and check out some of my other videos. But yeah, that is what is going on. So I know this was a pretty lengthy video, but there's a lot going on. And yeah, there's so many different ways you can stack cryptocurrency, guys, that, you know, there's people, you know, making life-changing income. They're changing their lives, getting into some of these different platforms. Now, I'm going to say that, and, you know, immediately come on the end tail of that and say, there is risk. There is risk. So don't be going nuts. Don't be putting funds in these different platforms that you need to live off of. You know, that we just be smart. But if you can have a diversified portfolio, like you can see, I'm in a lot of different things. So if something goes sideways, I have the other things still pumping passive income every single day. You know, it's okay, right? I can always replace, you know, if a platform goes sideways, I can always replace it with another platform. But yeah, if you have a diversified portfolio and you're, you know, obviously withdrawing your seed deposit, your seed capital ASAP, so you only have house money in these platforms, you know, which is the ideal place to be. You know, that's how you kind of manage your risk. You minimize your exposure to risk. But that being said, there's always risk, guys. So again, only put in what you can afford to lose. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of end this video, guys. And I will catch you on the next update video. Follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. And hope you are making gains today. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.